Hello, and welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. We greatly appreciate your willingness to volunteer for testing. As you have already completed the prerequisite Aperture Science Test Materials training course, you should be quite familiar with the contents of the testing track. However, as part of a required test protocol, we must perform a brief recap on the equipment you will be using. Please proceed to the next room. The Aperture Science Impact Absorption panels are filled with a momentum-inhibiting gel that can safely absorb your kinetic energy, even when traveling at terminal velocity. Many test chambers include use of the Aperture Science Weighted Storage Cube. You should be quite familiar with it, and its interactions with the Aperture Science 1500 megawatt heavy-duty super colliding super button. These cubes will be delivered by Aperture Science test apparatus dispensers. There is one such dispenser on the left wall of the chamber. Please retrieve the Aperture Science wireless auditory transmission device from it. The Aperture Science wireless auditory transmission device will now begin playing music for your enjoyment. The Aperture Science Matter Presence Detection Grid is a harmless energy field that can detect the presence of any type of matter. In the main testing track, the detection grid is calibrated to detect your human body. In order to calibrate the detection grid, please walk through it. First, scan complete. To finalize the calibration, please walk through the grid again. The detection grid has now been calibrated to your body's chemical composition. To verify that calibration was successful, please walk through the grid one final time. Note that the grid has been tinted red to discourage casual contact. Good. Please proceed to the next room. The Aperture Science Force Deflection Surface is a solid beam of energy that can support the weight of objects placed on top of it. It is functionally similar to the Aperture Science Force Deflection Beam, which accomplishes a similar result. The Aperture Science Low Energy Pellet is a harmless stand-in for the Aperture Science High Energy Pellet. To differentiate it from its dangerous counterpart, it has been colored blue. To proceed, please allow the pellet to contact your body. The Aperture Science handheld portal device is the main accessory you will use during testing. It has been proven to be completely safe when used responsibly. However, be aware of the warnings given to you during the test materials training course. Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer-Aided Enrichment Center. Once again, thank you for applying for testing. Your contract has been verified, and we are now ready to begin the test procedure. Before we start, however, we must remind you of the following safety information, as detailed in the contract you signed. Place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super Button. Well done. Please proceed to the elevator after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent energy field across the exit. This Aperture Science selective repulsion field acts as a barrier to selected test objects, including, but not limited to, the Aperture Science weighted storage cube. In the event of an injury during the testing course, first aid kits are available in the test chamber access annex, outside any exit door. Please be aware that several chambers in this testing sequence are undergoing minor maintenance. This maintenance does not pose a risk to you, nor your performance on the test. Excellent. You appear to understand how a portal can be used to transfer objects between rooms. This is a very important skill for this testing track. The Enrichment Center regularly inspects and performs maintenance on its test chambers to keep you safe. Remember, safe science is productive science.